Everybody has lost somebody. If you had just a little bit of time left, how extreme would you go to make that person's dreams come true? My name's Cameron McCormick. I'm the director, writer, and producer of Road Trip.
And I'm Cam Lewis, and I will be the cinematographer on Road Trip.
This movie is going to be a comedic adventure along the vein of The Hangover if it was rated PG-13 and appropriate for kids of all ages. Bernie, Dom, and JJ are all lifelong best friends and roommates. One day, Dom ends up in the hospital. The guys go and visit him and they find out that he's terminally ill. He does not have long to live. Now back at the apartment, they find something. It's the itinerary to the road trip that he's always wanted to go on. So like best friends do, they go to heroic, stupid, and pretty absurd and fun lengths to make sure that happens. As they go on this amazing road trip, they learn a lot about themselves, a lot about each other, and they learn a lot about living life. This story actually hits home to me. When I was 11 years old, I had two other best friends, Paul and Nick. At 11 years old, Nick was diagnosed with cancer. At 13, he was gone. Now, I'm an adult, I'm grown up, and I always wonder if things were how they are now, when we knew that his time was coming to an end, how far would we go for him and for our friendship together? Everybody I know has lost somebody, and everybody I know would go to extreme lengths to keep those people's memories alive. So we're asking you to be a part of the story that we want to tell that can resonate with so many other people and offer hope. Road Trip is not the story about one person dying, it's a story about three best friends living. We have a 115-page feature film ready to shoot, but we don't have the funds for that. So what we are doing is we're taking a small, few scenes from the movie, we're gonna shoot it and show our potential and what we can do in order to pitch it to investors to make the entire film a possibility and to get it in theaters and get it on streaming. That is the ultimate goal. But we can't do that without making the proof of concept, and we can't make the proof of concept without financial help.
What we're looking for the proof of concept is $5,000. We've got this budgeted out, and that's gonna allow us to bring on talented crew and to take care of those crew, as well as to rent equipment that we need in order to pull this off. The costs of filmmaking, even on a short narrative project like this, add up quickly, but we're scrappy filmmakers. We've come from doing things the DIY method, and so we know how to make a dollar go as long and far as possible. But we do want to take care of our crew. We want to make sure that they feel like their talents and abilities that they're bringing to this are being well compensated, and so that's where you come in. Anything that you can offer to help support our financial goals on this will be very welcome, and we'd be really grateful for anyone who can contribute.
And if you are willing to donate, you will not just be giving your money away. If you look on the website, you will see that there are different rewards for each pledge level. Honestly though, $5, a dollar helps. Everything helps. So, if you can find it in your heart to donate to get this story out, that would go such a long way.
We really believe in local filmmaking. We think it's important for a community to tell its own stories for its own community, and you could have the chance to be a part of that by supporting this campaign.
We're looking to shoot in either September or October of 2025. So we're actually shooting, that's pretty quick, that's coming up. So if you're interested, give us a like, give us a follow, and help us make our dreams come true.